I'm a little bit disappointed in myself because I made my last video and I said to you that I wasn't going to record my next trip, and I should have. Let me tell you something, it was real adventurous. Coming into Calgary, there's a hill called Yeshua Hill. It's not very steep, but it was a sheet of ice in every single truck that went up that hill. Let's just put it this way, it was beautiful weather all the way to Canmore. In BC it was beautiful weather. You get over the Alberta border, you go through Lake Louise and Banff, and then you start to see snow in Banff a little bit, and then as soon as you get into Yeshua, the roads are total ice, or should I say Canmore, towards Yeshua Hill, and it's just an ice rink. So I had to pull over, put chains on just to get up the hill, literally crawled into almost into Calgary, the outskirts of Calgary, anywhere where Jumping Pound is, if anyone knows where that is. Scott Lake Hill was good, but it was just a nightmare. And I got to bed maybe at 10 o'clock last night, Calgary time. So I didn't get much sleep. I got 6 hours of sleep. So I might even take a little nap or something like that later. So, looks like my girl is here who's going to do the delivery or unload me here. So I'm at one of my deliveries, so I figured I might as well just show you a little bit of perspective of what I do in Calgary with this camera point of view. And it looks like she's ready to unload me.
You say come to the river, oh lay yourself down, let your heart be found. You say come to the river, drink from the cup I pour, and there's no more.
You should have seen the sunrise over here, man. The sun was just a red ball. And I didn't have the camera set up for that. So you know what, from now on I think I'm just going to have the camera ready there all the time. You just never know what I'm going to have an opportunity to shoot. Yeah, it took me, well, I don't know how many hours yesterday when I was on when I was heading up the hill there yesterday near Yeshua Hill, man, that was just a joke. Every single trucker had to chain up to get up that hill, and it's not a very big hill. Cars were spinning out in the ditches. Oh boy, I'm telling you something, winter does not want to let go of Calgary.
After 80 meters, turn left, Cookhaven Road Northeast.
Oh, you're back on again, huh? Oh, they've got the garbage can moved out even farther. Wonderful. See that garbage can there? They just don't let you, they don't give you very much room to maneuver around here. Yeah, I swear they got it out for the truck drivers around here. Most of these loading docks and that, because they just don't give you enough room to get out, get into these places. There's a couple of alleys that I can think of right now that they put the garbage cans half into the alley, and you literally got to get out of your truck and move it, which is totally ridiculous. Should not have to do that. It's not our job to move garbage cans. I'll tell you something, the girl, I guess maybe she's the shipper and receiver manager, maybe, at this particular stop. She's so nice. I mean, when if you're having a bad day, she just really makes you smile. Really nice girl, very, very polite, doesn't waste your time. I wish everyone was like that, to be honest with you. Some places I go to, people are just so miserable. And it really does, if you let it bug you, it'll ruin your whole day. But I don't let it bug me. I always feel sorry for them. Either I say I'm sorry to see that, or I pray for them.
Turn right, Country Village Road Northeast.
So my ETA to the next place is 7:52, so that's 8 o'clock an appointment, so I'll be there 7 minutes early, so that's good. I'm on schedule at least. Last time I came through here, this was all a sheet of ice. I remember making this left corner up here, and I tried to turn and I just kept going straight, and my truck stopped just before it hit the curb.
Turn left.
And that's one thing I hate about this spot right here. Every single traffic light. There's like a traffic light every 1,000 meters. And I think they're synchronized to go on and off whenever they feel like it. It's not activated by magnets here, I don't think. Because you hit every traffic light. But I don't know, let's see, I might be able to time it. Yeah, but this was all a sheet of ice, man. That was scary. I came around the corner and my whole trailer just went like this and went, holy cow. Wasn't expecting that. And I wasn't even heavy.
Left, Harvest Hills Boulevard Northeast.
I wonder if I can time the traffic lights. I am extremely tired right now. I got 6 hours of sleep last night because of the long trip into Calgary. And oh, by the way, I do happen to have some video footage of some of that fun trip last night, and have a look at it. This is how much fun I had, and you'll also observe how slow I was driving, because the ground underneath me was a sheet of ice. Every time I accelerated a little bit, my drives were kicking out on me.
Scott Hill, everyone's spun out on. Is that what they call Scott Hill, or is Scott Hill yet to come?
No, Scott Lake Hill's down the road. That's Exshaw. At the Exshaw Hill, everyone spun out there. There was an accident, rolled over, and everyone stopped and lost traction.
Yeah, Scott Hill's east of the little park plant there.
How's that hill look? Anybody know?
Kananaskis country. It's actually the third highest elevation on the Trans-Canada.
Yeah, how far would it be to that Scott Hill in from where the traffic stopped?
Oh, 10, 15 miles.
My jeans on, and I'm kind of thinking I should take them off, huh?
Well, I had my chains on. I spun out on the those guys all stopped and I lost traction. I'm empty, so I chained up. I just took my chains off at the Exshaw exit here. And it's getting a little better as you come east.
Okay,
yeah, anybody know what's going on here eastbound?
Mine off there too. That's what I was wondering. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you'll see where I pulled over there on the side of the road there. But yeah, it looks like it's better. I'm just up by,
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, what did you say there, driver?
Yeah, I was asking what's going on here eastbound. There must be an accident up here, is it?
Yeah, near Exshaw there, the hill. Looks like somebody spun out and ended up in the ditch or something, or flipped over one or the other, and everything's had a complete stop, and a lot of the drivers having to put chains on because they lost traction going up the hill.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Are you guys on number one talking about putting chains on?
Yeah, eastbound going up Exshaw.
That bad?
It's pretty slick. It's really icy. Maybe if you get a run at it, but there's a heck of a pileup of cars there, so you may not even get a run at it.
Yeah, because I'm heavy. I'm about 41 and a half. Yeah, Highway 1.
The guy is going found that got where the 3 trucks are stuck. The guy in the center has no chains. My husband's taking him a set of chains to see if we can get him out of there. So hold tight, guys.
It's just, I guess they had 3 trucks, 3 deep across the road. I think they got the one in the granite lane moving, but the 2 in the hammer lane and the middle lane are still there. Yeah, it's pretty slippery, I'll give you that. that hill on Exshaw is only maybe 2 kilometers. That's it.
Isn't that ridiculous? I don't think I was doing any more in some places there. I don't think I was doing any more than 20 or 30 kilometers an hour. It was lots of fun. Not one particular hill there. Every car that went up that hill spun out if they didn't have chains on. See what I mean? Here's another light. Nobody's even there. Changes red. Well, now there's somebody there, but they weren't there a minute ago. Yeah, but the you should have. I wish I should have pulled out my video camera and showed you the lineup that was behind me before when I was chaining up. But all I could think about was chaining up and getting out of there before it started to get worse, because as it got darker, of course, it got colder, and it would have just, I don't know what that looked like there at the end of the night. It probably was pretty scary. I don't know what Scott Lake Hill is going to look like on the way home, because it's already starting to snow out here in Calgary. I can see the snow coming on the left of me over here. Nice sunrise, and then you end up with snow again. I mean, I'm really getting tired of Calgary. Yeah, and right now it looks not too bad out here. You can actually see a view of the city. I think you probably can.
Highway 2 southbound.
Shut
Highway 2
up!
southbound for 15 kilometers.
I know, be quiet!
After 15
Oh my
kilometers.
goodness! Just shut up already. That GPS is ridiculous. People can't be that stupid that you gotta keep repeating yourself like that. But anyhow, you can see the city over here, I believe. And it looks relatively clear. Right behind me, it's snowing. You can see it just in the distance. All the cloud just came in. So south of the city or north of the city, it's snowing. I don't know if it's going to cover the whole, if it's going to end up making its way this way. Probably will, just because whenever I come into Calgary, there's snow here.
Mistakes do not move you. Terror doesn't tend, death doesn't doom you. To a life in the brave, our suffering doesn't scare you. Our secrets won't surprise you at all. At all. There is nothing above you. There is nothing beyond you. There is nothing that you can't do. There is no one beside you. There is no one that's like you. There is nothing that you can't do. Whatever will come, will rise above. You fail us not. You fail us not. No matter what, our home is secure. You fail us not. You fail us not. You fail us not. Hatred doesn't hide you. Evil doesn't end. Despair can't disguise you and tell you that you failed. And our doubt doesn't daunt you. Our darkness won't defeat you at all. There is nothing above you. There is nothing beyond you. There is nothing that you can't do. Whatever you come, will rise above. You fail us not.
Well, this side of Calgary isn't snowing, which is kind of nice. Right down here near Shawville Boulevard. And from here I go back up to the other end of town. And fortunately, I think one of my return pickups is the last stop on my drops. And then I just have to go to one more after that, and then I'm on my way. Get fuel and head out. Been to these stops enough times where I'm starting to memorize all the routes. Well, I was just looking at my schedule, and the last 2 stops I have to make are literally, try that again, literally right next to each other. I mean, one store is here, and you just have to drive around the corner, and the other store is right there. And that's kind of nice because I might consume maybe an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes of my driving time, which means I might have enough time, if the roads are good, to get all the way home. But I know the Coquella Highway got a ton of snow last night. Actually, I'm just kind of curious on what it looks like now. I mean, usually it'll snow up there and it'll be melted the next day. Of course, Ray. You didn't. I gotta turn my network on. I always turn it off at night because every single time I turn my phone on, there's a web page open, and I don't open these web pages, and it's always open to Bell's site, so it's sucking your bandwidth. I think that's a little scam they got going. All right. Oh, nice. Banff has got snow. Lake Louise has got snow. You gotta be kidding me, right? Well, I guess that snow that came in, I guess that, yeah. And I'm looking at the Coquella Summit right now, and it's got snow on it, so I don't know if that's still gonna be there. But there is snow in Banff, but it's sunny out there, so I don't know if that's gonna continue to snow. I'll quickly look at the weather forecast here and see. Today, a mix of sun and cloud, 20% chance of flurries in the morning and this afternoon. Oh, well, I can handle a little bit of flurries. The big thing is today mainly cloudy, 30% chance of flurries on Rogers Pass. Oh, well. If I can't make it home all the way, I can't make it home, but I'm not going to rush. And I'm also extremely tired, so I really would like to get at least an hour's sleep. So chances are I won't make it all the way home if there's snow everywhere. But I'm really looking forward to 2.5 days off anyway. Well, on my list of stores to go to was one particular store that I've requested that I do not want to go to because it's a nightmare to get in there. And it's on my list. The guy at the head office in Cambridge, he's trying everything he can to work it out, and I can hear that the poor guy was stressed out, and I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go there early, and hopefully I can get this accomplished if there's not too many cars or issues in the way. So, because they had the load scheduled for 12 o'clock, which I don't know why anyone would schedule it in the middle of the day. When we get there, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not very much fun. I'm just praying that the Lord will make it available that I can get in there, because some of the parking stalls right there, I mean, I literally just have to sit there and wait for people to move out of the way so I can back in. We'll see how much fun that's going to be. Hey, we are almost at our last pickup, and this is the nightmare of loading docks. So I'll take you for a little drive here, almost at the street. I've never been down here before. I've been paying attention to make sure I can even go down here. It did say that this was a truck route, so we'll see. End up coming in behind it here. I'm just trying to remember where this place is. I've never been down this particular road before, so now I gotta try to see where this place is. I'm hoping that there isn't a whole lot of cars there. The store hasn't opened up yet, so I might be fortunate and be able to squeeze in there. Oh yeah, okay, I see where I am. So first of all, wow, you can't even see these traffic lights. You gotta squeeze in here. A little hard to do when you're turning left on that street. Stress levels are higher now. But you know what? I'm just going to pray, Lord, that you open up some of those parking stalls so I can get in there. I have to make a left turn here. Oy! Which I gotta straddle both lanes here. Make a nice wide turn if nobody tries to cut in. Okay, like that. And now I'm putting my four-ways on because I am now driving right in front of the Safeway, and this is lots of traffic coming through here, and hopefully this guy doesn't try driving up alongside of me. Yeah, you might as well wait there, lady. Don't drive alongside me. Let me go first. It's always a frigging nightmare in this parking lot. People see a big truck, they figure, oh, well, I'll just squeeze on beside him. The store doesn't open up for another 20 minutes. I might get fortunate be able to maneuver in there without any problem, but I don't know. Still looks like there's a fair amount of cars parked over there. In the worst possible place too. I'm gonna give it my best. That's all I can do. See what I'm talking about? You see to the left of me there? That's where I got to squeeze into. And there's a big ass truck right there. Oh my goodness. This is why I didn't want to come to this place. I hate this frickin' loading dock. Big truck right there. And of course, an older car. I am just gonna, great. What is this guy doing? Holy cow, man. I've seen some crazy drivers in my time before, but that was insane. I wish I had a camera angle on my right there to see that. This is just a freaking nightmare to try to get in this loading dock. one thing that I didn't try last time, and that's having my wheels snug to that curb. And I'm going to give that a try this time and see if that helps. But this is what I'm going to call a super challenge. And I'm going to block the road. This way people can't drive out in front. Now I get to go over there and tell them I'm here and have a lot of fun trying to get in here. All right, here we go. Why is he not stopping people? Thank you. I appreciate that. This is not as easy as it looks. Okay, I just learned something. Well, That was a lot easier this time around, but I don't know if you can grasp how much fun that is. As you can see, the concrete pillars there, those are the fun things I get to deal with, those obstructions. And when you've got a parking lot full of cars, it's not much fun trying to get in here. So we made it, thank God. Going to I guess I'll get this out of the way here and take you guys for a little ride through the snake turns from the cab perspective. It's getting awfully nice and sunny out, so time for some shades. I've actually taken you for a ride through the snake turns with the other camera angle, but here's an opportunity to see what I see when I go through there. And it's one of the more dangerous roads to drive through. So, figure maybe I'll give you a little run through there from the sleeper perspective. I always found this part of the road really cool, the way they made the highway go right through that rock over there, which I thought looked really cool. I guess the old highway before used to go a little further down into the ravine, and it was a lot scarier to drive through. I actually never had a chance to drive through that. I know there's a road down there somewhere. One guy that flew by me there, that one that cut me off, he blew the brake check. He didn't even stop at the brake check because he wasn't there when I showed up and he was in front of me, so he just kept going. Those are what you call incredibly dangerous drivers, man. I remember his truck. If I see him on the road there, I'm gonna make sure I avoid him like the plague. Yeah, I just think it's so cool the way they dynamited their way through this mountain here. I'll tell you one thing though, this is not the road you want to lose your brakes on. Because it's a long way down that bridge if you end up hitting the side of it or losing control. You know what, I might even get by this guy, I don't believe it. I can't believe I got by him. Get in. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of room here. Yeah, they're supposed to be making a 4-lane highway through here, but I don't know where they're going to do that. They might have this as one way and they might build another one down a little lower down. I don't think that's such a great idea, to be honest with you. The reason why is because it'll just make people drive faster. That's all it's going to do. And you need to go through here at a safe speed, because if you make a mistake, especially if it's icy, you end up 1,500 feet down below into the river down there. Buddy, move over. Wow. To get through there without using my brakes once. That's why I like using the manual transmission, because you can let your gears do all the work. That's golden down there. What a day, what a beautiful day. There you go, there you have it. Down the snake pit there, no brakes, just using the engine brake and the gears. Valley Gap. I'm going to see if I can make it to Chilliwack tonight. I don't know if I can do it though. Got about a half a tank of fuel. I may be able to make it. I'm not very heavy. And like I was mentioning earlier, it all depends what the Ocala Highway looks like. If it's bad conditions, then I'm not going to bother wasting my time trying to do it, because even if I go around to the canyon, I won't have enough time. Salmon Arm. Sunshine is still with us. I think it's going to be here for the whole trip. Check the weather forecast, and the Coquihalla Highway looks like it's just cloudy, and it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. So at least there's no snow in the forecast. So it looks like my ultimate goal is to make it to Chilliwack. And I know it kind of sucks because I'm only a half an hour away from the yard. But I still got to take this trailer to Langley, so that's going to tack on another 15 minutes. And I'd rather be in Chilliwack than be in Kamloops. See if I can time all these lights. Wouldn't that be nice? So far, so good. This one here is probably going to get me. I don't think I've ever gone through here and made all the lights. Holy cow, I don't believe it. I actually made every light. That never happens. But it's going to drop down into Chase. I'm really surprised they don't have a bigger barricade here. You get an impaired driver coming around this corner, man. It's a drop down there. Well, I'm just heading up to Coquihalla now. Look at this beautiful weather, eh? Just blue sky and a little bit of cloud. And yesterday, the snow shed was covered in snow. Smasher Hill, it was just covered in snow. And apparently it's sunny like this. So that's kind of nice. So let's see how well my timing is here. I've already lost a minute and I haven't even started on this highway. You see what I'm talking about? How you lose time on this highway? Well, it's 8:09 now. It says my ETA is, so I'm going to say I'll be there at 8:30. Let's see how accurate I am. Isn't it awesome how green it is here? When you spend the time in Calgary and driving through the mountains, you don't realize how green the Fraser Valley is until you come back to it. It's so green. It's a nice place to live. about at my turn off here. 8:27. I said 8:30, remember? And no, I did not go by what the GPS said because I lose time. I lose a little bit of time on this highway for some reason. And on the Coquihalla Highway, you obviously do lose time. I don't know if there's even any parking over there. I don't know. I can walk over and get myself my first coffee in 2 days. That'll be nice. Holy cow, I don't believe it. There's actually a spot I can park there. Plenty of parking here, actually. Perfect spot for me. Oh. 8:30. Wow. Technically, I got here at 8:30. Yeah, technically I got here at 8:30, but woohoo! We did it. I don't believe it. I didn't expect to do that. I didn't know I could make it to Chilliwack from Calgary. Gee, how many hours is that? I mean, I was only able to drive until 8:45. $8:30. I like it. Now let's hope I didn't go over. I don't think I did. I'll count this after. I'm tired. I'll deal with this later on. Let me see, just roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, maybe 11 in total. Well, no, maybe 11 and a half, because I had an hour and 15 minutes of delivery time, so that's driving time for that. So there's not a whole lot to show you from here, except if you know, in the morning, but that'll be pretty boring for you. So I'm tired. I'm gonna walk over there and get myself a Tim Hortons coffee. Dying to have a coffee right now. Until next time.
This is Victor Echo 7 Romeo Tango Yankee Repeater.
Yes. I hope to have my amateur license by the 11th of May. God bless all of you in the name of Yeshua.
There's no more